timing, the timing of your application in a developmental and in a healing context is a critically important calculus. That is to determine when to address what. The reason being that certain developments require core know-how, inner strength, resilience, stamina, and more. And these endeavors, these taskings, if and when approached prematurely, before a person was ready in terms of building their foundational capacities, then what they embark on may represent an overwhelming challenge. This is the case with development. This is the case with healing. So just the fact that I recognize an outage or an opportunity area doesn't mean I'm ready to climb that mountain. Just like for me to just imagine that I'm gonna tomorrow morning begin to climb the Everest is gonna be insufficient, because I actually need to build readiness and capacities to do so. And similarly in many areas of endeavor, and this is important because we live in a time where many are wired to the belief thought, which is different to what you and I just talked about a minute ago in the permission of spontaneous development. But there is in this age the idea that if I can Google it or find it on social media, it means I have become it in a second. And that is actually not the true state of affairs. There are development spaces that require capacity building. And then the other side of that same equation is that avoiding what scares you is ineffective too, because what you run away from will likely catch up to you much later in life. Possibly when you're too fragile to process it, to handle it, to metabolize it, and to transmogrify it. So it is a good idea to encounter what scares you before you become too weak to address it, if you can. This is not a directive, it's a counsel. And it's more the two sides of the consideration of why timing, the timing of your development and healing endeavor, this timing is an important consideration.
Again, completely on board with this and appreciating it. I don't have much to add in this case, but big yes to if we approach a developmental challenge prematurely, it seems perhaps too big, or maybe that's a sign that helps us to know if it's right timing. If it seems too big, maybe it's not time yet. If it seems kind of right sized, maybe it is. On the other hand, it's good to stretch a little bit. So I guess it's more of an art than a science. And then engaging with the stuff, with the material of our lives, the scary stuff, the learning and growth opportunities when we have the strength, is very wise counsel. And then it occurred to me as you were saying that, how wonderful it is that when we're young and perhaps quite naive, we just charge into things, and then we have experiences, and a lot of them, in my experience anyway, tended to be scary, stressful, but I had the life force to deal with it then. So there's a great wisdom in life when immaturity is actually an asset for rapid growth. And then with wisdom, I've become more discerning, and I kind of pick and choose. Anyway, I'm sort of meandering a bit here, but I really trust life to bring me what I can handle. And I'm always willing to lean in to the challenges, and suddenly the challenges aren't as scary. Maybe it's the benefit of age. I did all the crazy stuff when I was younger.
Along with our website at portalsofperception.org, Portals is also available on YouTube and on all podcast platforms, as well as social media. You can become an active member and join the conversation in community events. And you can help us get the word out by liking this content and by sharing it with your friends.